Okay, so good morning guys. So welcome to Shiny Web Application. So we'll be taking our journey. So when we talk about Shiny guys, we're actually talking about yun, package that allows users to build interactive web applications. So this tool creates an HTML equivalent web app from Shiny code. So the subject is about Shiny app where we can learn new lessons, new set of skills in integrating our programming into the native HTML and CSS code. To make application presentable, Shiny combines the computational power of R with the interactivity of the modern web. So technically, it's a combination na guys. Then Shiny creates web applications that are deployed on the web using server or our Shiny hosting services. So technically guys, we'll be able to upload mga applications later part ito in discussions. Anong meron sa Shiny? So it allows us to create applications with basic knowledge of web applications. So here we will learn na hindi kailangan masyado ng basic knowledge about HTML talaga. So we're just going to create our application purely sa R programming, RStudio. Then integrate Shiny with native web tools to improve flexibility and productivity. Pre-built-in input-output and render functions. So meron na dito guys later. Is rendering of the application's content without multiple reloads. So on the fly, kaya nga tinawag siya on our last discussions, we call it a responsive framework. It utilizes a responsive framework. Features to add computed or process outputs from R script. So technically, we'll be working on with the R script. Ito talaga gagamitin natin. So we'll just focus on utilizing the R script. Add live reports and visualizations. So ito yung gagawin natin. Okay, so let's start our journey. The Great Escape. The Great Escape. Sana So yun. Discard. Open natin yung R kasi hindi ko na na-record yung una. So, just need to create a new application. So, clear natin lahat dito. Okay, we're just clearing our environment. Clear lang natin. Okay, so first things first, how to install. Linisin natin yung console. Clear. So, malinis na. Okay, so by default, we're working now sa directory natin. Makikita natin guys at the top. It indicates the location of our working directory. So, how do we set that directory? So, these are the directories. So, makikita natin, it indicates that view the current working directory. So, kasi linagay natin dito sa session, then the set working directory. So, ito yung directory na pinili natin. So, meaning, by default, lahat ng gagawin natin na R script will be automatically saved in this working directory. But, for this demonstration, for this class, we're going to create a new application since hindi natin to na-document ng una. The first time that we have our discussions, we're unable to have this documented. Okay, then some of you were unable to perform the required setup skills in installing the right packages and the guys tawag din yung mga libraries. So first things first, yung gagawin natin guys, so sa Shiny, it utilizes reactive programming. So yun nga, reactive na framework. Then automatically updates yung output when inputs change. So yun, pag merong bago, automatically siya mag-update. So how do we install packages? So we can do it by blur. Medyo na blur ko. Ano ba yun? Okay, so I'm using cellphone kasi yung laptop puno na yung memory. So we can do this by creating an R script. Pwede tayong gumawa ng R script. So there are two methods in installing the desired packages. You can use here, ito dito, packages. Then you can click yung install. Ito na button here. You can click install. Then simply type unable to access index no such directory. Okay, so gawa muna tayo ng new project para tayo dito. Don't save. So new directory. So ito muna gawin natin para nag-cause tayo ng error. Okay, I'll do this. Labas ko siya dito. Gawa tayo ng bago. I'll do this at siya. since recording na to, siya demo, siya class. Okay, so I created a folder, then open ko to, yun. So now that's under the directory of System Integration Architecture. I'll do this my Shiny or Shiny demo. Okay, so I'll create the project now. So just need to create the project. Okay, yun. So this is now by default. We have now our project. Tapos guys, kung makikita natin, we already have the working directory here. It can be indicated sa top. Makikita natin dito sa console, di ba? I guess you can see naman yung mouse pointer ko dito. So nga, kung nakikita. Ayan, nakikita naman. So this is our working directory. Then we can actually create an R script here, or then add a script. Okay, yun. Then another method of installing the yung packages, we can simply click install that packages. So ganun yung approach natin if we like to install the packages. Then click natin, then we can type in Shiny, pero it must be in a quotation dapat, diba guys? Pero for us to check, to verify if this is already installed, para hindi na tayo umulit ng we can verify this under packages. Then we can simply click here, ito yung search button here, dito. Gamit kailangan ba magnifier guys, or di na kailangan? Need ba ng magnifier? Okay, so here we can actually search if already installed na si Shiny. So you will notice guys na naka-installed na si Shiny. So already have installed the Shiny, then the Shiny dashboard. So we will try to use this dashboard pag we already know the basic about the Shiny muna. So ito, technically ito yung ginagamit na for web applications. So for this time, ito muna yung gagamitin natin. This is primary for the design, the approaches. But for those of you guys who don't have the Shiny, you can simply click here, dito, then simply type yung Shiny, search for the Shiny. Then ito si Shiny, then simply click install. Pero in my part, since I already have installed this, di na to kailangan. Pero try ko kung malakas ang internet kasi it will depend on the connection sa internet natin. I need to try. Sige, try natin. Okay, so yun. So just need to click install lang. Then package Shiny successfully unpacked and MD5 sum check. So it's already available now in our CRAN directory. So it's located na dun sa working directory natin ng project. Then we can also do this by simply highlighting the statement dito, then pressing control key in your keyboard, control then enter. So control key then enter. So the same din na procedure. Then we can actually verify here. Ayun, it's already downloading. So dina-download niya agad yung package. And you will also notice here, meron yan maglalagay dyan dito na parang yung red button na stop. So it indicates you that currently the RStudio is currently working the script. So those are the indicators that you need to observe when you try to install mga packages. Okay, so we have already installed yung package natin. So the next thing to do guys is we need to have yung Shiny. So since natin installed na to, so we need to comment this out. We're doing it now parang basic tapos later we can do this on the fly. We can create a new Shiny application na yung default na template sa Shiny. Okay, may pumasok. Okay, so medyo malakas yung ulan. Okay, so right now this is the one thing to load up yung yung package natin. So technically by default yung ginagawa natin dito, we try to save this, yung default naming convention dito guys is since this is an application, so parang app.r, parang ganun yung concept. We can either type yung .r or we can simply type the word na lang app or short for application. Okay, so just to be safe, app.r na lang. Okay, so technically we do have na our Shiny. Tapos by simple definition guys, yung Shiny kasi it utilizes yung framework. So we have the UI, then yung server. Then the good thing about sa guys, sa Shiny is meron siyang mga examples dito. Later we'll try to use yung example. But right now, we try to discuss yung structure ng Shiny app. So, yung structure ng Shiny app, meron siya ditong UI. So, gawin natin. Okay? So, this is the UI na template. So, ito yung parang default. The same guys sa programming niyo. So, this is the Fluid page. Ito siya guys. If you want to check the reference here, the documentation. So, you will try to create a page with Fluid layout. So, technically guys, parang consistent siya dun sa sa HTML5 where you try to be able yung responsive na page wherein pwede siyang gumana regardless of end user device na ginagamit natin. Okay, so if you try to check the details, you can simply click here, then ito yung structure niya dito guys. So meron siyang title, the theme, then the language. So what we're going to do here, we simply type in lang yung title. You can type here, welcome to Shiny R web application. Then, so that's the UI. Then another component of Shiny guys is meron siya yung sinasabi nating server. So we have the server. Okay, so yung server naman guys, if you try to check here sa documentation, so what's a server? So we'll try to check here sa Shiny na server. Okay, so technically guys, yung Shiny na interface dyan, it indicates yung input and output session. So this is the part where we call this yung model view controller, as we have discussed yung last meeting natin na discussion. So dito na pumapasok yung sinasabing model view controller. So it utilizes a function. Then along with the function guys, meron siyang dito input, output, tapos yung session. Okay, so yung ginagamit ko dito guys, I'm utilizing other applications. The good thing about RStudio, it provides you yung auto intelligent sensing. Alam niya yung ginagawa mo dyan. So parang ganun na concept. So binibigyan ka agad guide on what you're trying to do here in the application. So try this, Shiny app, then UI, then server. Okay, so that's the basic. Okay, this is the basic template ng R natin. So technically, the concept here, ito yung pinaka default na template ng Shiny. Right, yung second line, the Shiny library, it will try to load all the package is inclusive dun sa package ng Shiny. Then the second guys, yung UI, it try to defines the user interface gaya ng HTML5. Tapos yung title dyan is welcome to Shiny application. Then along with the server, it indicates yung behavior ng application. So right now wala siyang laman, so technically it will display natin on the body. Then yung dito naman sa 7th line, it will try to indicate to construct a Shiny application from the UI and server na application. Okay, so we try to run. Kung may error, let's try natin. Okay, good. So wala siyang error. So this is now the title guys, welcome to Shiny web applications. Okay, so that is the basic ng natin guys. Any questions muna?